I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming.
Hey guys, Galaxy today with another Hypixel Skyblock video. And as of the time of recording, there's been a new museum update. And by the time you guys probably see this, it's probably been around for a couple weeks. So sorry to be a bit late. But the museum rewards, now is pretty decent, but there is a few issues with them, aka the auction bid limit. And it kind of forcing players to use the AH in this weird way. It's sure, if it's the Shen's auction sort of limitation, sure, but just bid limits, I assume it's something to do with ratting accounts, all that kind of, and macros and all that kind of stuff, and IRL traders, I would presume. But it is also kind of crap for regular players. Now it's okay, I got 500 million. If I wanted to buy, say, probably a giant sword, they're 500 million up to 945 million coins for this Chimera 3 that's on the AH right now. Even if I did have the coins to pay for it, I would not be able to pay for it because I don't I've only got the 500 auction bid limit, not the 1 billion. So I would only be able to, pay for something down here. Mind you, most of the time, most people are getting something that's about the $250 million mark for a giant sword anyway. But still, if you did wanted to get, the Giant Killer 7, and all the Sharp 7, Scav 5, etc., etc., the more kind of maxed out with everything, with all the rarer enchants on even a giant sword. They can't do that until they hit Museum Milestone 11, which some players like myself haven't hit yet, even though that I've personally got a 25 billion coin net worth. And even just in my wardrobe, I've got, just on this page, is roughly 1.5 billion just in my current armor sets that I've got, between my Necron, Mossy Fermento, my Divan's armor, which I've all soulbounded to progress through here so I can actually do it, because realistically that's not stuff that I'm gonna sell anyway, realistically, but it would be nice to have the option of not having to if I didn't have to, so I could actually, once I get around to upgrading my giant sword to say a Hyperion, Valkyrie, something like that, I can still, buy that off the auction house without having to manually grind for it if I don't want to. But the auction bid limit prevents me from doing that, and I have to, if I wanted to get a maxed one realistically, without having to bother with all the enchants and all that kind of stuff, I probably have to get up to milestone 17, and just because I have to. Now, mind you, most of the stuff that I'm missing is kind of the cheaper end of stuff, Aspect of the Jerry, which I haven't bothered to put in, and stuff like that. But, and Venom's Touch, and Soul Stealer Bow, and which makes up a bulk of the stuff that I'm missing. It's kind of the cheaper stuff, Reaper armor, Revenant armor, stuff that if you have Necron isn't gonna matter. You got Necron armor, giant sword, wouldn't need Reaper armor to for Zombie Slayer. But, you know, now I have to get it and now have to donate it to progress so I can get other stuff. But yeah, if it was just what it is, like the bits bonus, the extra bank interest, all this other kind of stuff, even like the hex still being behind museum milestones, absolutely fine. But it's just more the auction bid limit is the main issue. And Jack, some of the XP, Skyblock XP is a bit wonky as well. Like I've seen, like personally, I haven't donated many items, and I dropped, I think, a level and a half, 2 levels, from this, and there's like Zach plays, and he like lost like 4.5 levels, something like that, from this, and he's got like a lot more donated than what I have. Like I've only got 850 million coins worth of stuff in here. Like it's not insane. Like I got like my kind of worse hoes and farming tools in here that aren't worth as much. Like I got this sugarcane hoe, which is like valued at 60 mil. I've got one that's like 100, so, and stuff like that. But like this one is like worth a lot more than this one. That's why I've got those there. And yeah, but yeah, it kind of still sucks that you have to go through, you kind of forced into donating stuff that you don't want to. It's like, apart from the Skyblock XP, which I didn't care so much about from the museum, like apart from the stuff that I knew that I was going to like use anyway, like my Necron, my Memento, my Magma Lord armor, my Final Destination armor, potentially my Young Dragon armor, which I should probably put back in there, and my Gold Hunter set, and my, like basically this page up to here. It's like, okay, I'm probably going to use these anyway, why not just donate them? It's like, I'm just going to be losing out on some coins which I can just grind back with this stuff that I do have. Like even if I did say M3, M4, just getting first master dungeon runs, when I bother to, you know, do master floor dungeons, because I can just like get the completions, grind that out for, you know, maybe 10 hours, and I get the money's worth, assuming I get a decent rate of, you know, first master stars. So yeah, it wasn't like too much of a issue sort of thing, but now forcing everyone to lock their stuff behind it, it's like, cool, now everyone has to get like a second set of stuff, one that they can resell for coins if they wanted to have a non-soulbound version, and then a clean version to donate to be able to, you know, progress and get the XP to get the bid limit that they want, or completely, you know, max it out. So it's like, say if you wanted to buy, you know, a black sheep skin, that like one of the old ones, that they might be 15 billion, for example. It's like, cool, now you can't buy that now, even if you had the coins, you had the progression, everything to like kind of go like, okay, this person's probably like, say legit, say Cata 50, Max Garden, whatever, but just hasn't bothered to donate anything to the museum. Now they're completely locked out because they haven't gone to museum milestone 23. Like, they just donated enough to get the hex, like I've done, because that's all I cared about, like, unlocking from the museum, was just getting enough to unlock the hex, because the hex is a pretty good feature and is pretty handy. So that's all I did. If you guys have differing opinions, leave them down in the comments. If you guys enjoy, please leave a like, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.